Oh, yeah.
Yo, welcome all to the Void Noise. To the Void Noise. Got with me my lovely co-host, who I'm finally glad to introduce on here, my main man, Russell Denzer. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, dude. Glad to be here.
Woo!
Yeah.
Finally got a co-host on here. It's fucking awesome.
Ready to rock and roll, dude. Yeah.
For everybody also out there, the music I played is actually from a very good friend of mine from high school. He hit me up today, and I was just like, you know what? I think we should start this podcast all playing with some of his.
Playing that, I was like, that stuff is popping. I was like, he's onto something. Heck yeah.
Right.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's some good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Definitely some good stuff. If you guys want to look him up, his name is kiingdaniellee. On his Instagram, it's kiingdaniellee, 2 eyes in the king. So give him a love.
A lot of like rappers around here. Like some of their stuff is not good, but there's a couple of those little bits like you get friended, and there's just like he's incredible.
Oh, I know.
It sucks because it's like I want to make music videos so badly for these people, but at the same time it's like you have no music video like music to like make stuff to it. It takes me off. Well,
what's funny is when me and Daniel were going to school together, we were actually I was actually going to make a huge compilation album because this was when I was recording stuff. I was going to do a big compilation of the Siloam Springs area.
Dude, that would have been so dope. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. It was such a good idea, but I could barely get anyone together. But I had Daniel actually went to a recording studio in Siloam and actually got his stuff done. Which to me, I mean, I had no problems with that. I was like, woo, do what you gotta do.
I mean, if you can get stuff done professionally, I mean, take it. But like I remember when we recorded that one little like fire track for I'm trying to think, what was that band we were in?
Weddington Drive. Yeah. A little context for everyone. The way Russell and I met, we met through a band we were in together. We were once for our first band name was The Ones You Come to Hate.
Yes.
Then actually, this is when Russell left. Yeah. I was still in the band. We became White Eclipse. And now the only technically original member of the band that is left is our good friend Christian Hernandez.
Yeah.
And the band is now called the Weddington Drive. Yeah. But when Russell and I met, we were to me, honestly, I thought we were in the same mindset. We were going to be in a hardcore band, not a metalcore band.
Yeah.
At least to me. I thought we were going to be in a metalcore band.
Because like this one kid named Hayden was like, we were all on the same page, but Hayden's got a little bit more maturity now. But it's just like. Yeah, we were not on the same page at all. Like me and you were, but like Hayden wasn't.
Yeah, we were. Russell and I were definitely on the same page, in my opinion. We were thinking we were going to be in a band that was kind of be, like honestly, I thought we were kind of like almost trying to go for like Knocked Loose or a little bit. Oh, and that's what I was kind of aiming for. I was like, I don't want to sound like Knocked Loose, but I want that same like in your face music.
At the time, I didn't know who they were, and now that I know them, I appreciate that music so much more. Like their drummer, like you can feel like the drum head getting smacked the crap out of, dude. It is so awesome. They're just so intense. Like I just love their intensity.
Right. Such good stuff.
Oh yeah.
This is I'm playing X now, but once again, give my boy kiingdaniellee a shout out and love. Thank you again for hitting me up, brother. You're a good friend.
Slapping. Heck yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy how we went from we were in a metalcore band we really didn't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
And now you're doing photography and videography and
mostly film, but yeah, kind of. I don't know if I've got great photography skills. I feel like I do, but I don't feel confident enough to like branch out in that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, personally, to me, and if anyone wants to look up his stuff, it's all over his Facebook, Instagram, the whole shebang. Me personally, as a friend, and also, I enjoy your stuff. I think you make really good content, in my opinion.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, especially with footage stuff, like some of the stuff I've seen, I'm like, personally, I really hope that this videography and photography game does you well, because I personally think you do have a lot of talent,
dude. It's at the point where like for 8 years, like I was working with what I had because it's just I was still learning,
right?
And now it's like I've learned so much. It's like, oh crap! Like I looked at my old stuff, and I'm like, I gotta re-update like my whole video portfolio, and it's just like this looks like crap. So it's just like, okay, So now that we've updated, like, it's actually starting to, like, roll off the ground. So hopefully, like, I'm trying to speed up, like, the next 2 years where it's, like, hopefully it's actually, like, I have to quit, like, my job to do it full time. So, like, we're getting pretty close. I'm trying to figure out how to speed it up 2 years. But, yeah, dude, I love it. It's so good. We're trying to do music videos, but that's the hard thing. It's just, like, finding the right artist to, like, have music.
That and also from what you and I've talked about several times, it's also the people. They're wanting too much. I mean,
they are.
like, to me, like, and this is a personal thing, and most people are going to be like, oh, it's because you guys are friends. No, it's actually from personal perspective.
Yes.
Like, if you're going to ask someone to help them with your music video or any type of photos, you technically are not in demand to say, oh, I want to do it for this much and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yo, if my boy Russell hits me up and asks me to do photo stuff, I'm like, oh, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
I know.
I'll do it.
And if you
I get free photos.
for you, I'm like, shoot, where time, place, like, tell me, I'll be there. Yeah, Heck yeah. Dude, I'll put favors for people all the time. Like, I will not charge, like, personal friends for anything, because it's like, if I can pull you a favor, if you can pull me a favor in the moment, like, I'll get you a favor.
Right, exactly. And now you all know how I got my co-host.
Exactly.
He's returning a favor. Return a favor to me.
He helped me find these things. Like, want to do podcasts? Like, sure, let's go for it. Heck yeah.
Return a favor to Megatron.
Dude, I used to bash podcasts all the time. And it's funny, I got the other day, I was like, crap, I want a podcast now.
Well, I mean, I told you how I got into podcast game. It was through my, you've never met Chloe, but Chloe Mason is a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Who has In The End Records on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And she has her own content from music in the scene, and also even her podcast, who I'm the co-host on that as well. But we haven't done anything for a little bit, so I was just like, man, I'm kind of tired of sitting and just waiting. Fuck it, I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to start this thing up. And actually, originally, Void Noise was actually going to be the original name for Chloe's podcast.
Dude, heck yeah.
I came up with the name, and I don't remember how that all went down. I don't know if she was just like, oh, that won't make sense. I don't know, and I'm not trying to bash on Chloe.
Oh, no.
Much love to Chloe.
It's a dope name, and I was like, that sounds like a dope band name, but I was like, that sounds much better for a podcast. So I
think it sounds like a good sludge metal name.
Honestly, for real.
For a sludge metal band or like doom metal.
At least a good song name like that. That's what it's got.
Or even just a like punk funk band. I would listen to a punk funk band named Void Noise. That sounds kind of sick.
If you told me like that was going on. If you told me they were playing a show, I'd be like, I want to check those guys out. Yeah,
I never heard of them, but their name sounds sweet.
Exactly.
Their name sounds lit.
Heck yeah.
But I actually did want to ask you something because this has actually been a curious question for me. When it comes to people that are really into photography and video stuff like you are, have you ever thought about making a porno? I'm being serious, I've always thought about that because it's like, okay, you're gonna get into, doing studies about like how to do photography and stuff like that, and in a sense, porn is technically a part of that. In the sense,
it's the most easiest. When I say this, I'm not saying I have filmed it. I'm just saying it is the easiest thing to film because you don't have nobody cares about all the lighting and stuff like that. You just set up a camera and just watch two people.
I don't know. Have you seen some of the chicks on Instagram that that just post a photo of just like one half of their content, and it's just like.
It's like I'm on a movie, and I'm like, oh crap.
Like there's a chick on Instagram, and I don't care if anyone knows. I kind of simping a little bit, be kind of sus, with Mariah Malad. She's a cosplayer, but she thick.
Yeah.
Thick. And her content, oh my god, it's just like, who's your photographer?
Exactly.
And that's where the whole photography thing came from. I'm like, how do you guys get into this? I want to know.
I don't watch porn. It's just not something I do, but it's just like, during, like, you brought up quarantine. I was like rewatching the whole episode from yesterday uploaded. You brought up quarantine. Me and Rudy's one of my best friends. We got to talking about it, and like, porn, like, you get like so many like royalty rights, like per like view on that thing. Dude, you spiked up so much. Some people were getting so rich, and I'm like, I'm in the wrong freaking industry right now. It's like, oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna lie. I've actually thought about doing OnlyFans. No, because
I can see you do.
No, because here's the thing. I have got a friend who actually does it, and he's a dude.
Does he make a lot of money on that?
He makes bits and like he makes money, but his content's more like comedy.
Oh, I can see
Like
that.
literally, what he does, he'll be butt ass naked and have an acoustic guitar in front of him, and he'll play cover songs.
Just play Blink-182.
I don't remember what his OnlyFans count is called, but yeah, he's done Blink-182.
Oh my
He's even done Chris Stapleton. He's done.
Tell me he played What's My Age Again at least.
I don't know if it was it might be Missing You because to be kind of sweet.
Of course,
but he played Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton, bro.
Get naked and playing guitar, and you're gonna do Blink-182.
And the only
have
thing,
to play What's My Age Again.
and what's bad is, it's not bad for me. I think it's hilarious because I was like, damn, he's confident enough to get on there butt ass naked. I mean, I got to give him props for that. But at the same point in time, like, all you can see is his pecs, and you just hear his voice, and I'm like, I wonder how many. I actually wonder how many dudes have bought his videos and just stared at his pecs and thought his pecs were talking.
Oh, dude.
Because he did show me a clip where his pecs are kind of flexing every time he's singing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude.
Your pecs look like they talk. You look like you have no head. It's all chest. It's all torso and legs.
It's always like, I'm not changing subject, but like, it's always like been curious, like why, like I don't know why some men have a foot fetish. I just don't get that. It's so weird. Like what is it about the feet of females' feet that like just like send me pictures of feet? Makes no sense to me.
You know what I think it is, coming from my just my weird mind? I think it's because it's like some people's feet, and I've even noticed it, but I don't have a foot fetish or anything, but I can get where people get that whole idea. Like there's some people's feet that genuinely look good. Like most people, you think your feet are supposed you look at your feet and you're like, oh man, my foot's all fucked up and blah blah blah. I can't tell why people get into this. But then you stare at I don't know, like a chick or a dude who has like feet that doesn't fit. Like if that makes sense, like a big bodybuilder,
shape,
like a big bodybuilder with smooth feet.
Oh my gosh, you know who I think
has
a foot fetish? Quentin Tarantino.
I think so.
If you really think about it,
I've seen
the shots he has in his movies is like.
There's actually an animated video out there. I can't remember the dude's name, but I used to watch his content all the time. He actually made a Quentin Tarantino parody video where it was supposed to be like one of his films.
Yeah.
But it every time it shows like someone's feet, it has the Kill Bill and the red and everything, and he's staring at the feet like.
That's awesome.
It's so hilarious. And then I was like, does Quentin Tarantino have a foot fetish, bro?
I know, for real.
Now, and at that point, it's like, I don't know anymore. I don't know.
But like, if you really think about it, like the characterization, like there's so much storytelling in that because you can definitely tell like the way people walk, but at the same time, it's just like, do you need that many shots of a foot walking? Like, I will film the same thing over and over again just for different takes, but for feet, like
Uma Thurman's feet must be praised upon like a goddess.
For the amount of people that will probably pause that and just look like it.
Oh, probably, and I wouldn't doubt it. There's people out there that have even asked him in person, like, bro, do you got like a foot fetish?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was famous in that level of famous of Quentin Tarantino, I would ask that question, and he can't really get mad at me for asking that question.
I watched enough interviews that I know they ask the same questions. Like, I would come up with like the weirdest questions to ask, but like those would be one of the questions I ask him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of films I want to question the director. But I've also seen some really fucked up movies. Like the one movie I can name off the top of my head that was super fucked up and I seen as a kid. It was back in Tennessee. And if I remember this correctly, someone I knew, I can't remember off the top of my head, had a VHS tape that was blank and their brother had it.
Whoa.
And we didn't know what it was called. We honestly thought it was a porn. We were gonna get our freak on. Two bros in the room jerking off, not gay at all. I mean, it's two Southern boys don't know what else to do with themselves.
Exactly, yeah.
But we put it on, and it was actually August Underground.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you've ever seen August Underground or ever heard of it.
That movie. I haven't seen any of the footage, but like I've heard about it.
Oh, bro, we literally thought after we watched it all the way through, we had to stop it at some point because we thought straight out. Like as I got older, I thought I watched a snuff film.
Oh my gosh.
Like it was so brutal. Like the torture scenes. You actually think you're watching someone getting tortured. You think they're getting their shit chopped off and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, and after we watched it, we honestly thought his brother had something to do with it.
Really?
And we didn't want to talk to him. We were like, nope.
Like, nope.
And then it was years later when the sequel came out, and I don't even remember how I don't remember how I even seen the sequel. And then that's when I found out, okay, it was just a movie the whole time. It wasn't it wasn't real, but it was damn near convincing.
Oh, dude, like
especially as a kid.
It's so like the amount of practical effects, like the way you can just make something look realistic, but
right.
the effort that goes, like it's mind blowing. I've been
even the screams, like it sounds like someone's actually being murdered. So it sounds like someone's actually getting something chopped off.
That dude, like it's
that certain pitch of scream almost.
And like the amount of like takes you have to do like that, and like I'm surprised. I don't even know how many times they probably lost their voice doing that, but it's like, oh my gosh, like
I think sometimes they add that on there to really add on the effect of like, this would happen if you're trying to scream for help and your voice is out, then you're fucked.
Well, they'll take the audio and then they'll go do dubs over it, which in my opinion is like the way to do that, because you get cleaner audio in studio.
I feel like it'd be more dramatic to have that, like them losing their voice, but that's just me coming from a fucked up mindset. Because I've actually, fucked up as it sounds, I've actually thought about making a movie like that, where it was like, I wanted to make a movie that was so like in the fucked up genre, but when you meet me in person, you're like, why'd you make this movie?
He's like, you know who Todd McFarlane is?
Yeah, I know who Todd McFarlane is.
I know you're. I don't know why I asked it, dude. That's me. Like he's so smart, but like when you look at his content, like his comics, it's like, why would you make something like that? But like I love Spawn so much.
Well, that's even like the dude who made Fight Club.
Oh, dude.
Who made the book. Like, if you read the book versus the movie, there is subtle differences, but at the same point in time, it's still a stamp of approval from the guy who made the book.
But here's the thing. Fight Club's Fight Club. Like, you just don't question that movie. It's just so good. It's a masterpiece.
It is a good movie, and I don't care what anyone says. Like, when I was younger, when I first seen that movie and that big twist at the end, I'm not even going to say it on here for anyone who hasn't seen it. But
there's a movie out for me, and it's just like, shoot.
No, okay, so get this, right? I work with a guy, he's works as one of the office people who gets people set up to get stuff done to their vehicle.
Yeah.
I was talking to him, he's never seen The Matrix, bro. He's never seen Kill Bill. Yeah.
Okay, Matrix is one that Kill Bill?
And he's older than me.
What the heck?
He's never watched them.
Oh, dude, like, that's at least on, like, the top 10, like, must-watch movies.
Oh, I know, and, like, when he told me that, it freaked me out, because the reason it was brought up...
Oh, sense to me. Sorry, I gotta sure.
You're good. But, well, the thing that was weird to me was, it was the fact that, first of all, he was older than me.
Yeah.
And, it was because I was bringing up the second Matrix. Me and him were because we were talking about my dreads.
Yeah.
And I was like, other than like Bob Marley and stuff like that inspired me as a young kid to get dreads, because something about it's very beautiful to me.
Dreads have always been interesting to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, like the short film we're working on.
It's a natural thing that happens to your body, man.
Not even that, but like I've always loved the style and look of it. Like even when you played like bass and stuff, when you had it, it just there's something about the dreads that when you flip it, it's just so visually like appealing. But like in a live nature, it's more intense. I don't know why, but like I like it. I love it.
Well, it's kind of like I'll tell you. A little thing why I have it in a mohawk. I don't know if I've ever told you why.
I'm trying to remember off
Well, I'll just tell it for anyone out here just listening. The reason I do it in a mohawk, I do it to show as a growth of a young man, because it's like a warrior's journey. Yeah. And I've told people the day I get married, or if I have kids, I will grow the rest of my dreads out.
Heck yeah,
as symbolism of fatherhood.
Yeah.
Because it's the main.
Yeah.
And I'm going through. I do. It's more of a spiritual thing. I guess for me, because dreads are literally the lesson of patience. You have to be patient with it.
Oh, dude, like even beards. Like I tried growing one. I was too patchy. Like, even got like the stuff you fill in it. Like, I just cannot grow a beard. I have patience for it. I just cannot grow one, and it pisses me off because I wanted to try it. I wanted to get, like, last summer I wanted to get one so badly, but I just like, it's not filling in. It's just like, we spend all this money on these products that are supposed to help you fill it in, and it's just like, disclaimer, no. I got freaking ripped off, dude.
Hey, okay, for everyone out there, Russell's telling me all this, but I'm just sitting here back and laughing my ass off because when he met me, my beard was so fucking patchy. I tried to be patient with that patchiness, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep shaving and regrowing until it finally forms. And now it's gotten to the point
that it actually fill in? It's natural, or did you use stuff like?
It's mostly. You just gotta take care of it. Like it's almost like you take care of it with your. Well, you remember
all that stuff?
Well, I've done a couple of things. I've constantly shaved. Yeah. And I constantly made sure that area, even though it might not have been full, I kept shaving it because that thickness will soon come.
So did you keep it like hairy and then like shave that spot, or like?
No, what I would do is if it's not growing in properly, I'll shave it all off and then restart. Yeah. It's almost like a lawn. Like you have that one patchy area and you put like a little bit of seeds in it. It's kind of like that mentality.
There's like that little mustache area between that. Like that stuff would never grow in.
Well, mine doesn't.
Piss me off. Well, no, let me rephrase that. Like it would like be that like they would be the connecting parts of it.
Your handlebars are not connected.
Exactly. It pissed me off.
I need my bars, bro.
It's like, dude.
Need my bars.
Like I get having that little like loopy thing. Like it's like it looks like.
So you can look like a gentleman from the 1800s, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I always wanted one where like kind of like throw up. Like I wanted like that with the little monocule. Like that's always a mustache I want because I love those mustaches, dude.
I mean, granted, I do feel that, but if I try to do that with my shit, like it will.
I think it would just look ridiculous with it.
Well, it's not even like I kind of get why some dudes do it, but yeah. I'm more. I got that very grungy rock look, and I'm just like.
That's what I love about your visual style, dude. Like that's why I asked you to do music because it's like
I look dirty.
Rock look, but at the same time, it's just like.
I look like I'm constantly dirty all the time.
Oh, dude, it just looks so.
Until people smell my hair, and they're like, "Oh wow, you actually put stuff in your hair that makes it smell nice," and you actually put on deodorant like a human being.
Oh yeah, like somebody like dude, Chris was just like, dude, I thought Nathan was gonna smell. Just to give you guys some context, we were filming a music video and I needed a guitarist because my other one backed out on me just to film it. But I had two like high schoolers. One of them was Chris. He looked at Nathan and then like as soon as Nathan left, like he looked at me and he was just like, dude, I thought Nathan was gonna smell when he walked in. Like he looked so like homeless, and I was just like.
I look homeless?
I know, I was just like, what the heck?
Damn, I didn't think I look homeless. I just look like I look like I escaped.
Well, not homeless, but your hair was like all, and I was like, that's.
Oh, like in a ponytail and everything?
It wasn't like a ponytail, it was just like when you had it out of the ponytail when we were filming your stuff.
Oh, how bushy it was. Yeah, it's just how my hair is.
Dude, I love that look though. There's something about that look with like a hard,
But you also gotta remember that's when I was starting getting my hair used to having just essential oils and.
Oh yeah, and your dreads like ready for it.
Yeah, well that and like I haven't washed my hair in a week. Yeah. And I did it today. And yeah, and I even did that process when I had all my hair and it wasn't dreaded up yet. To get my hair used.
Oh my gosh, I know you already posted about it, but like I gotta vent about these nachos for a second. Like, oh my gosh, I was so pissed about it. I take food.
Little context out there. My boy Russell got some nachos that look like some you would make at home.
We're about to talk about it for a second.
We're about to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it. No. So
dead in my eye
I take food very seriously, by the way. Like when I hear nachos, I think gooey cheese, like almost.
You're thinking full load.
Not even loaded. Like I don't even care about the load stuff. Like I want to leave. I mean, loaded's great, but like I'm very classic and basic. But like
I feel that.
Exactly. But like I expect goopy all over the place. At least a jalapeno per bite. Like I haven't had nachos in about 6, maybe 5 months at this point. So I got Cheetos and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get some nachos. The appetizer $7.10. That's nothing. I was like, okay. So I'm gonna get some nachos. They're big appetizers. This lady has the audacity to bring out these microwave nachos and set out in front of me.
Yeah, with little bits of like jalapeno sprinkled around, and I laughed so hard.
Shredded cheese, like
Yeah, not even like homemade nacho cheese, nothing. Like it was something you can make at home, and that's why I made that clip on story.
And I wanted to eat at home. That's what I would have made.
Right.
It's like $7.10 at a freaking restaurant. Then I'm sitting.
Did you at least order a beer?
Oh, dude! I mean, I got a Dr. Pepper. The burger was a lot better than those freaking nachos. I was like, "Are you kidding?" I literally looked at the waitress and I was like, "Are you for real right now?" And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "You served me microwave."
You actually said that to her?
I did.
Oh my god!
I was like, "This is a freaking ripoff." She's like, she didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, I don't even want to eat these right now. And I was like, the table next to us, dude. They're like, we're so hungry. Like, they're like, where's our food? And I was like, here, have my nachos. Like, it's on me.
Oh, well, at least she kind of did something nice out of it.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure, even though that I feel bad for waitresses and stuff like that when they have to deal with situations like that, because I can imagine that's so minuscule.
I'm normally not
I know. I know you're not like that.
But I take food so seriously. Like the audacity that Hughes has to like call those nachos though.
Yeah, and that's why I made that story on my story on my Facebook and Instagram for anyone that's seen it.
I was at work when you did that, and before like a guest walked in the drive-thru, I was just like, I was laughing so.
Yeah, for anyone out there who didn't see the story or did see the story, I literally was so bored. I was just putting random stuff on my story, and then I happened to see Russell's story, so I ran to my bathroom and was like, "Those are nachos, man!"
I was like, "That's my boy." I was like, "Heck yeah!"
Because I felt that frustration, because I'm like, yeah, that's literally something I could have made at home.
$7. I could have gone to Aldi's and bought shredded cheese for 50 cents. And a bag of nachos for like $1. Like, that's $2 right there, dude. That pissed me off. I was like, are you kidding me? That's like, oh my gosh. I feel like a gut punch. It's like,
You got swindled.
I got so disrespected. I take food so seriously. It's just like, if I'm going to go to a restaurant, I expect quality. This is a bar too, by the way. It's like,
okay, see, that's what I was going to ask you if it was a bar. Which bar was it?
You know where Hughes is at on Dixon Street? It's like a little
for anyone out there, little context, we're talking about Fayetteville, Dixon Street. It's pretty much almost like Louisiana, except without all the fun.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, New Orleans without all the fun.
For real.
But, by Hugo's.
It's over by Tiny Toons Pizza.
Okay, yes. Okay, now I can see why they would make nachos like that. And I know, I love their drinks, their food's not all that great. I'm sorry.
The burgers are really good.
Burgers are not all that bad.
I just don't go, like, if I'm going to go to Dixon Street, I'm going to Ham and Trees. Like, dude, I have a love affair with Ham and Trees.
Okay, for anyone out there, if you ever come to Fayetteville, Arkansas, well, we're in Springdale right now. This is where the Void Noise is located, in Springdale.
Yep.
But if you go to Fayetteville and you hit Dixon Street, make sure to hit Ham and Trees first.
Yes.
Ham and Trees. Yeah, free advertisement. Ham and Trees. If you love grilled cheese, that's some of the exotic shit right there.
Dude, I'll get extra. Look, today's sponsored. Our show is sponsored by Ham and Trees.
Yeah, then I get a Facebook call from them like, you cannot use us for our broadcast. It's like, okay.
I love that.
But I love your food.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I'll get a caprese melt or Chewbacca, but make sure you get extra house cheese and mozzarella on the caprese melt. But dude, I'll get it just so it looks fresh and it looks like an advertisement. Oh my gosh, it is so. If I got all the money back that I spent at Ham and Trees, I'd be a rich man right now. I go there so much. They bring a Dr. Pepper and a water to my table, and they ask me, "You getting Chewbacca or caprese milk?" Like, I don't even know what I want when I walk through.
Man, it's almost like you're like an Italian mob going to a pub that the guy already knows who you are, and as soon as he sees you, he's already got a drink made ready for you.
Oh yeah, dude.
And you're about to be like.
Here's the thing. I'm so low maintenance. I know what I want. I like what I like. Like, don't change up anything on me.
Right.
Dude. It's going to be a sad, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go into depressive state where Ham and Trees closes down. Like, I love that spot so much. That is like my
I doubt they'll ever close. Oh, they're so well known. They're such a big business. And I do get that. Like, that's even like, aside from restaurant wise.
Yeah.
That's like a local place I used to go see shows and stuff. Backspace.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
For anyone out there, Backspace is it's one of those venues it's so DIY. It's like a shed.
Yeah.
But it's so it gets so crazy at the shows. The moshes are crazy, and some of the events they have there, they had like a donation thing the other day.
Yeah.
And it looked like it turned out pretty well. And I hope they still stay around because, God, I mean, I've seen lots of good shows there. And I've had people in the scene, they're like, well, we love Backspace, but we don't want to keep playing here forever. And I'm like, why not? Why not?
That's where, like, if there's a local spot, like, there's some spots that, like, they get really good bands and they know how to find the great bands. And that's
right.
And it's just like, I want to go to those spots. Here's the thing, I don't care about the venue. Like, I just want a good show. And, like, Backspace has, like, these really, really good shows. I don't think, hold on, is there, I can't remember how their venue is. Their stage is pretty big, isn't it? Or, like, is it, like, just not, is that a coffee shop, kind of?
It's not a coffee shop. It's just,
like, you have, like, just, like, little coffee shop.
Well, okay, so the building that's in front of it, it's like a restaurant / I think, winery kind of place, I think. But the back part of it is Backspace. That's where it's just...
Oh, okay.
And it's straight up a BYOB thing. Like, you bring your own beer or whatever. I mean, I can't name how many times I used to go there and people would give me free beer and sometimes a joint. a little doinkus.
Okay, I've always wanted to ask you, how did you get into music? Like, I've always wanted to...
How did I get into music?
Yeah, because, like, you're so passionate about it. Like, I can tell every time you talk about it, it's just like, yeah, like, you love music.
I think it was from my mom because my mom used to play. She used to play everything. She was never like, oh, I don't like that. I mean, she used to play NSYNC in the car. I mean, to give you
I mean, honestly.
But also, like, the only few things my dad did that was ever cool, he introduced me into metal music, and he introduced me to, like, early Korn. I think it was the Untouchables album around that time, and then White Zombie / Rob Zombie. Metallica, and some about it, like, I don't know, like, I think it's almost like a hint of, like, movies also kind of gave me that little bit of influence. Because, like, you ever seen Airheads with Brendan Fraser? And it has Steve Buscemi and Adam Sandler, like young Adam Sandler. Something about that movie, I was like, man, wouldn't that be cool if you just said, fuck it, me and my band are gonna raid this radio station place just to make them play our song. Yes. But at the same point in time, they made friends because they were like, oh, these guys are not all that bad. They just want to be known. They work hard. They just want to be known. Yeah. And from then on, like, I used to watch, like, live music videos, like, from what I had on DVDs and stuff. Like, I had Pantera, I had AC/DC. I had a bunch of different weird stuff, like Metallica's San Francisco Sympathy from the... Really? Oh, you ever seen that concert? It's fucking lit.
Oh, which one? Is that the one where the riot broke out in the streets like Guns N' Roses and they weren't even...
No. That was during the tour of Metallica and Guns N' Roses. That was when James got lit up by one of the pyros by accident. Yeah. No, this was like years after, or maybe a couple years after, I think. Because I think that was around the same time they came out with, I think, Load or Reload album. Yeah. But they done stuff with the San Francisco Sympathy before, in a sense. They made Nothing Else Matters. Yeah. The background of it, you can kind of hear that orchestra type part. Yeah. The guy who orchestrated that was part of the San Francisco Sympathy. He was in the choreographer. Okay. I don't think it's called a choreographer. What are they called? Conductor. Conductor, yes.
Composer.
Composer, that's right. For the trains. Okay, everyone out there, you're going to know how dumb I am really quick. A composer. And they were like, well, why don't we do a show? Because I've done stuff with Pink Floyd. I've done stuff with Jimi Hendrix music. He's done a lot of stuff, and they were like, let's do a concert. And that's also what I got off of was I watched stuff like that, and I didn't have internet, so I was going off buying CDs and stuff like that. I didn't have internet until I was 16.
Dude, we had internet. Like, we had internet. Well, let me phrase that. I gotta think. We got the internet when I was like 11, and then I discovered YouTube. My whole world got opened up, dude. Oh my gosh, I freaking love YouTube, dude.
Right. Also, I was wanting to do something really quick. That would be kind of little fun game for me and Russell here. Okay, so I'm surprised you haven't asked me why there's a Nerf gun right here.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Okay.
I'm kind of...
Hear me out. It's going to be great. We're going to play rock, paper, scissors, right?
Oh, you're going to shoot me if I lose?
Yeah.
Oh, you suck.
But get this. It's in the balls, mate.
Oh no! Screw
Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So everyone here is out there that whoever. Well, here's the thing. We're gonna do 3 games, and whoever wins out of them 3 games, is the shooter, and whoever loses is the ball getting ball shotted.
Oh man, this sucks. Oh.
It doesn't suck.
Listen,
hey, I mean, it could. You don't know. You could win, and you could shoot me in the balls.
Listen to me though. In quarantine, we got me, Rudy, and the kid named Everett got so bored. Rudy was like, "I'll pay. Like, you guys want to play a game?" And I was like, "No," because when Rudy suggests games, it's always like just the most intense thing, and it'll put you like harm, but it's just like it's for his amusement. He's like, I was like, okay, what's the game? He's just like,
this is more for our amusement, really.
Oh no, it gets better. He's like, I'll pay you, whoever I'll pay you guys $300 a winner. If you guys don't touch the ground, but you have to kick each other in the balls, but you can't touch the ground, and you have to keep your legs straight and hit it up.
Yo, you know who would be a great person to play that game with?
Who?
Luke.
Oh my gosh, I would lose in a heartbeat.
Okay, our boy Luke Schmoot. He goes by Steve Kim or Luke.
Yeah.
But he's the drummer for Agony Incorporated. If you ever want to look them up, look the song up, Johnny's Fine. But he's a big Native American from fucking Wisconsin. And I have seen him kick Hayden Smith in the ball so hard that he literally went off the air, I would say good 5 inches, and fell backwards and died. He needed the frozen peas on his balls just to get him to come back.
I don't wish that on anyone, but after all the
crap, it was so hilarious.
After all the crap he put us through, I was like, that was so.
He deserved another one in my opinion.
Oh my gosh! It was just, I was like, man, that boy went off the ground. He went. But no, but the guy.
I wish you were there for that. That was fucking hilarious.
I got to broke the bass. That was enough for me.
yeah, that was pretty lit too.
But dude, but Rudy was just like, okay, here's the game. You guys can kick each other in the nuts, but whoever does not touch the ground, I'll give them $350. I was like, I'm not doing that. Heck no. I don't want to go to the hospital tonight. He's like, alright, I'm going to $500. I was like, you know what? I'm really broke right now. I want $500. I was living off unemployment, but I was just like, you know what? $500 is a lot of money. $500.
I was
like, you know what? I'll do it.
Money.
But here's the thing: we had to keep our legs straightened out. And Everett did it right the first time. I made the mistake of actually bending my knee back and kicking him. Mm-mm. Almost made him touch the ground, but we had it on video. Oh my gosh, dude! I was like, oh my gosh, I just really screwed up right now. And he did it he went full force, dude. I felt my balls go up into my scrotum and then come back out. I thought I had to go to the hospital. I tried so hard not to touch the ground, but I lasted maybe a minute, and then I touched the ground. And I was like, screw this, give me an ice bag. I was screaming.
I need a bag. I need a bag.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, if it makes you feel any better, I'm also going to be filming something for my story on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Of me standing nearby somewhere. And I'm going to say, come on to my channel, enjoy the void noise, enjoy my time with you.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
And then I'm going to have you shoot me in the balls. If that makes you feel any better about this whole transaction.
Well, dude, I feel we just need, whoever loses needs to, just say, okay, now we're going to shoot me in the balls. In this, you have to watch the episode to find out.
Well, that's what the whole tease is.
Let's do it.
Okay, so rules. So, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Gotcha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Yeah, that's the first win.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. It's tied. Okay. 2 more turns.
Oh my gosh.
Josh is sweating, don't I?
Think about the time I ever kicked you in the balls.
Sweating bullets over there. Hey, at least I'm not kicking you in the balls. It's just a nerve gun. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Fuck. Okay, Russell's got me. He just needs one more. Shit. I feel like I should be sweating.
Oh, dude, I am sweating.
I'm more just enjoying myself.
Here's the thing. you thought about this idea, but you're like, oh crap, like I'm the other.
I knew I was either A, I'm gonna take some damage, or you're gonna take some damage. One way or another, it's still gonna be good content.
Here's the thing, we're men, so we can get through it.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
yes! We're 1-on-1. Who's going to get the big win? Who's going to catch the W, boys? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Big win for me, boys!
Why does this happen to me, dude?
Hell yeah.
I knew you were going to go for that. It's like I should have gone with everyone. Got it.
Alright, stand against the door. Stand against the door, and I'm gonna put some distance. I'm not gonna just
we're not close. It's like no. Gosh.
I already got the Nerf gun ready.
Ultra. Oh, dude. We're gonna film it for like promo stuff.
No, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna let see. You're gonna get some revenge. Okay, I'm gonna have to etch.
Oh, this is gonna be so.
You ready?
No.
Did I miss?
Yo, that was like light, dude.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's safety one back up.
Thank God.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. Oh damn it! I am not.
You're going through the whole clip, dude.
Fucking. Just show me the balls.
God damn it!
Oh my God! Fucking. Did I get you that time?
Yes!
I unloaded a whole clip into Russell and finally got a ball shot. Thank you for being such a good sport.
You got my left nut, dude. Oh my gosh.
Got the left testy. Make sure them testes work. Fuck yeah.
Dude, the amount of like stupid crap I've done, I'm just like, at this point, can I ever let the kids? Like, that's my question. That's the question I have. Like my big question in life right now. It's like, am I gonna be able to have kids? Like
that's when you need to question if electrocution will do it. Is that gonna be the end? Is that gonna be the final end?
Dude, I have like a no like crap mind. It's like I don't give a crap kind of thing. So it's just like. Dude, like that makes life more fun. It's just like if I don't do that, like what am I missing out on?
Right.
Yeah.
Really quick, just to kind of plug yourself into the episode, if you want to give like your Instagram out and everything for anyone that wants to be interested in your photography and stuff like that. Because my man here, he is so fucking busy with photography. It's ungoddamn real.
Dude, it's like
He's a busy man. This man needs to be paid more.
For real, dude. Honestly,
he's a hard-working motherfucker.
Like you put like
DIY to the core.
For real, dude. We built all this stuff. Like this next music video that's coming out, it's gonna be so ridiculous. I feel like that's gonna be the one split. But like my Instagram is _Russell. No, it's Russell_Denzer.
Can you speak up a little bit more so people hear you?
Yeah, you're good. It's Russell_Denzer, and then we've got an Instagram page up for the production company. It's One More Shot Production. Let me see what it's One More Shot _pro for like the Instagram. It's gonna have like a red like film thing, like film camera. Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely give. I will definitely be sharing his Instagram name on the description. And I'll even be sharing King Daniel, so everyone go out and support my homies.
Heck yeah!
And support of course support the Void Noise, because we definitely need them clout tokens.
We really do. Dude,
need some clout.
Like, subscribe, all that crap.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Like I was telling you earlier, I honestly didn't think people were going to be interested in. I mean, even right now, I have. The views I have right now, I mean, still, I was like, oh, wow, that's how many people were interested in listening to me ramble about whatever and me introducing the channel.
Well, here's the thing, dude. We have fun conversations. It's like half the time we were like, we need to record this crap. And just listen to it. And, we're actually doing it now. So, yeah.
Yeah, and we're sadly coming down to the final minute and 19 seconds. But this is definitely, like I said before, this is my way of expressing my friends and expressing myself. And especially the times we're in right now, to me, this is the best way to do it.
Oh, heck
and to put in any plug I can for anyone.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
And for me, I mean, I had a grand old time.
Heck yeah, dude.
I mean, I know you didn't enjoy that ball shot at the end.
Oh, you suck, dude.
But hey, you're going to get me back, so it's good.
Heck yeah.
But once again, everybody, let's remember a good man once said, one love, unity to all. No matter who the fuck you are, no matter where you come from, one love.
Yes, sir.
Especially here on the Void Noise.
Yes, sir.
Another great episode wrapping up. Love you all, man. Love you all for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah.